The following portion of Ozarks Fox AM is sponsored by Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply.
Now, there are some certain tips and tricks that can really help you maintain that beautiful, green, healthy lawn all summer long. And your first stop is right here at Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply. Roger, your experts can help.
Yes, they can.
And there's some easy things that we can just do every day to help keep the lawn looking great.
Sure. And one of the things you want to do is even in the middle of the, when it gets hot in the summer, make sure your mower blades are a little bit higher set so it doesn't hurt the grass. But you want to start treating for grubs, and grubs are also help control the moles, which they can be a problem, but moles like the grubs. So that'll help your lawn look better and stay healthier. And cleaning up after if you've got dogs out there, cleaning up their mess, because if it all stays where they left it, that can damage the grass. It can be too much in one spot. So if you want to take advantage of the natural fertilizer of it, you'll have to scatter it around or rake it or loosen it up.
Oh, well, Roger, guess what I saw that you guys sell now? Look at these. I need one of these. I just assumed I was supposed to leave it where it is and just let nature do its course, but that's not actually true. So I need one of these, which I'm buying, by the way, at the end of this, because I have 4 dogs. And like you said, too, sometimes you're having people over. You don't want
the mess that everybody's stepping in the mess.
Stepping in the mess. You don't want that,
No.
especially in your yard.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that could actually hurt your grass as well if you
Yes.
don't take care of that.
Right. And of course, one thing that does help is let the clippings lay.
Oh, yeah.
Because they kind of re-fertilize or mulch, but also kind of protects everything going on. Keep your mower blade sharp. That makes your lawn look better and your mower run easier.
How often should you sharpen those blades or think about the blade, a maintenance?
I don't know if there's a time factor to it, but I just reach under it every now and then if it's not got an edge anymore. If you've been hitting any rocks or tree branches or anything, you're going to feel those little burrs and lumps in there, and it's not cutting good.
I guess you've been to my property then,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that happens all the time. You're dodging the rocks as you're mowing.
Yeah, there might be a rock in the Ozarks.
Just a few, just a couple.
And it's a good time to tackle the weeds, because weeds will detract from the quality of your lawn. It also absorbs some of the water that you want to be on your lawn. And there's so many different ways to control. It depends on what weeds you have. Dandelions will take something different than some of the other weeds. And are you wanting to permanently kill certain areas or not? Just a lot of things that they need to know before they go about it. I think people should not park on their yard. You can park on it temporarily, but don't make a habit of parking.
Oh, right.
Wherever those tires are going to leave a dent and kill that grass, and the grass isn't going to be healthy underneath the car either.
So Roger, you've been to my house.
Yeah.
You're giving me great tips on like things I should not do that's happening at my house right now. I need to move that other car off my lawn right now, because a lot of people do that for convenience. So yeah, not great for the grass though.
No, it is not. And if you got things in your yard like trampoline or things like that, you should probably move it now and then.
Roger, it's like you've looked at my property, because I have a trampoline, and if I don't move that between mowings, you either get the grass really tall, or then it becomes discolored from the other parts of the area, of the land.
Yeah.
Wow.
And even if you have lawn furniture that's not on a patio, maybe out in the grass, they need to be rotated around and moved. And I know you have to move to mow, but you don't want to leave them in the exact same spot either.
That's a very good point. And then fertilizing?
Yeah, you can fertilize, but not as much in the middle of the summer.
Okay.
Going into the summer and then coming off like maybe September, that's a good time to pick it back up, because it cools off a little bit. And then the rains start to reoccur too.
Yeah.
July and August is so dry, and you don't want to waste a lot of water on it, but you do have to water enough to keep it healthy and going.
Yeah. And if you happen to have any, like you said, trampoline, but if you have any, like I have a great cornhole game, it's best not to leave it out there sitting on the grass as well.
That's
like
right.
Toys, all the toys you have for summer.
And it makes sense to time, like, oh, I'll probably use that tomorrow. We'll just leave it there. Next thing you know, it's been there a week or whatever. And
yeah, it's important to keep the things off the grass and let it get the natural growth, get the sunlight, get that fertilizer in the spring and the fall maybe, and then reseed when you need to.
That's right.
And if somebody is questioning what they should do, like they have a problem, can they come in here? I know your associates, they're experts, they know what they're talking about, and they can point them in the right direction of the store, where to go.
The right department with the right person, be able to answer their questions, make suggestions of what they need and how to do it. And if they have a special problem, take a picture of it.
I love that idea. Everybody's got a phone now, so you take a picture of that problem, come on in here, because I'm really bad with names of things, so I can take a picture of that bug or that weed or that pest, and Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply is going to help. If somebody wants to come in and talk to you about it, where are you located?
At 2310 West Kearney here in Springfield.
Guys, you can get that lawn of your dreams this summer at Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply. and Western wear.
The preceding portion of Ozarks Fox AM was sponsored by Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply.